not so terrible music. I think I want this to be draconian more than anything else, truthfully. Where's your removal? No. What's up, Livonia Drifter? How are you? So that's my door tool, right? Am I making that up? Yeah, it looks funky. I don't like that. Let's see. Nope. Should we put a door here? Indicate a door. So double. There we go. All right, we're learning this out. So we got to figure this all out. So we're trying to make a. There's no rules here. But I'd like to make some type of chamber regarding dragon occultists. That's my idea. That being said, what's up the gray area? Now I'd like to make... I've just made this a lot more difficult for myself. Maybe I could do a line tool. Path tool. What's up, Stimmy Jimmy? How are you? Stairs tool. Yeah, we should probably get some stairs descending this way. So that's gonna work? Nope. Okay, so we gotta figure this out. We make the width, then we make them, nope, descend directly. Okay, so we have like, these are 10-foot squares we're doing. That looks good. Okay. Wall tool. Now, if we can make a hallway that goes off this way, 1, 2, 3 dots away. Boom. 2, 3. Boom. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, that's okay. It just doesn't look the way I want it to. As you can imagine, we want it connected off here. Let's see, a hallway. This doesn't look very good. I don't like that. But I want a hallway there. I don't even know if I want it that far. We do an undo button. I really don't want it that far in. This is not as easy as it could be. I would probably do better in paint. Lighting, don't care about that. What should we put in here? What's up, Chris? How are you? We're trying to figure out what to do for our campaign. But I want to remove that line, which is not an undo button, which is so stupid. Erase. Here we go. What's up, White Storm? How are you? Let's try this back. See if we can get that going. Alright, we're gonna try again. Path tool. Do a short hallway off the side here. Nope. On draw mode. Let's go off here. That's okay. Let's do a box room right there. I'll do that. I'll mess with that. Put a door across the way here. Perfect. I mean, the obvious thing with it, there's like piece of shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was gonna get a second cup of coffee, but not anymore. You motherfucker. Oh. You piece of shit. I'm sweating now. It made me sweat. What's up, buddy? Oh man. I gotta figure out how to, that is the best time to ever play that, I'm not gonna lie. You did a great job. So, we're making a map, we can do whatever we want with it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It could be a little bit longer. I'm not very good at symmetry, but I've never used this program either. This is a free dungeon map maker called Scrawl. I said it's free, but when I probably need to save it or something, it's gonna be like, oh, did you wanted to download it? Buddy. What are you up to, live mic? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an uneven number, I don't like that. Let's make that. Like, we don't want halves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Playing around. Word. Let's see what's past the hallway. 2 past the hallway. 1, 2. Go this way. Over this way. Down. Yeah, I'm playing around too. The players will never see this. There's a door there. That looks stupid. Oh, how is it? I saw that they give you a free thing for it, so I thought about picking it up because of our graders, of course. What's up, Logan? How are you? It's stupid. Yeah, why'd you stop playing? Is it bad? Is it just too difficult? Too many sweaties? What's up, Blake? How are you? I need to erase this little fucking stupid alcove here. Put a wall up, bitch. What are you doing? How much on erase? That's why. Yeah. It is not. I think I played it for a little bit. I just didn't care for it very much. I want these gone. I want this all gone. What's up 415? Oh shit. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I understand now. What? That block it off or what? That makes no fucking sense. If I go through this hallway, is it gonna fuck me up now? Is there a paint tool? Do I have a paint tool? Is that a thing? What's up, Eric? Snap, division, rough, dash, dash, on, dash, off, division. Check things. That, I don't care about that. Images, I don't care about that. That I care about. I just wish I could fucking paint. It's so annoying. Any thoughts on how, do you see it on here? Am I missing it somewhere, Live Mike? Or it just lets me paint some shit? It's kind of dumb. Fuck you, man. See how large that door is? That looks stupid too. I'm just gonna start all over. It's pissing me off. Whatever. Jackasses. What's up, Alex? How are you? Can I erase doors with that? I can't erase doors. Just can't do it. This is not intuitive. This is like Microsoft Paint set the precedent. What's going on here? Why can't I just erase this thing? Now I've made a gigantic fucking garage door in here and I don't want that at all. Now I have a door inside a door. This is great. Great. I'm about to go to paint. Because this is fucking annoying. Maybe I could do erase like this. Erase. Nope, nope, nope. Just, you can't remove doors on Dungeon Scroll? That sounds really stupid. Rough 2, rough 3. What's up, Godzilla? Let's look it up. How to erase doors in Dungeon Scroll. Use the object tool. Typically the second icon to select the door, then press backspace to delete. That's a fucking terrible button to use. Let's see. Do you guys see me not being able to touch this door right here? Working like a charm, huh? Alright. Click directly on the door you wish to remove or the delete key. Okay. Oh, fucking bullshit. So stupid. I literally have to start over because I'm not signed in. If I hit refresh or anything like that, like I'm done. Because that wouldn't let me sign in. I need to like a little like drawing line thing because this is so fucking annoying. I'm sorry, I'm just complaining right now. Let's try to figure this out. Anybody know how to get rid of doors? Anybody at all? Oh, wait. It gave me some weird delete option. Okay, now it's just like, it's gave me a little taste like what I could have had. If you would know what you were doing, you could have got rid of it. But no, you don't. Okay, I've got a polygon tool. Door selector. Stroke. Variant. Snap. Fuck you. Use the object tool to move or delete doors after doors are placed in image layers. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I have that. Thank you so much for not helping. That was so nice. Oh my gosh, thanks. What's up, Yumbai? Yumbai! This is the object tool, right? Is that the object tool? Pan tool. Aha! Oh, I'm stupid. That's what it is. I should have known. I just don't read, as the kids say. These stairs are too wide. I hate them. I can make them smaller. Good. I don't like wide stairs. Ah, I see. This door is askew. I hate it. Can I enlarge the door? Yes, I can. But do I like it? No, I hate it. We have some similar icons I can use to represent the locations on this map that I would enjoy. What's up, Joy Michaels? We're listening to spooky synth music. Maybe I shouldn't have just, you know, made rectangular... Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna make square rooms. I'm gonna make square rooms. I'm gonna make this easier for myself. I'm going to start all the way over. Here's the concept. Live Mike, are you still there? We're trying to do some type of cultist tomb. Okay? Alright, that's the plan. No half squares, no half box. It shouldn't even let you do that. It's done. What's up, Snugs? What's up, Snugs? Shit. Let's get some energetic music going. It's so early. Wake people up. What's up, Cash Money? I thought we said your name was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Is the 80-foot stairwell a little overkill? My answer is yes, because people are going down in this hallway for no reason, although we're going to make mosaics on it. So, let's label it. I want the front door to be complicated. I know I want that. I want the front door to be a puzzle, because if, you know, I don't want people to just come in here all willy-nilly. This is like former temple, current burial ground. Alright? That's the idea behind it. Like, that's its purpose. The purpose was to worship some deity. What's up, Kazi? But I don't know. I kind of don't want to do dragon. Maybe the rumor is it was a dragon cult, but it's something more nefarious. Because, you know, you get dragon cults, like, oh yeah, that's pretty common trope. Maybe that's what it looks like. Maybe it's something else. So, let's write that down. Alleged, I can't spell. Dragon cult, but something more weird. Oh, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that, Cash. Something more weird. The party will discover. Okay. So, what does the door look like? Let's think about that. I want the door to be tall. I like tall doors. Let's say door is complicated to get in. Maybe the party finds a clue. Thank you so much, guys. 6767676767. Thank you so much for wasting my time. Get in. Let's say 12 feet tall. What's up, PP? PP joined the chat. Weird. 12 feet tall. What are they made out of? Let's say they're made out of lead. Let's make it weird like that. Let's see, like, what kind of metal is this? Lead. So make it lead. What's up, Gabster? The Gabster. They're made of lead. Lead made doors. Heavy. And what's on them? Depicting. Let's say I got an idea. What's up, Cosplay Haven? What's up, Solus? Heavy and depicting a man in a shroud and a skeleton standing 12 feet tall, covered in a burial cloth with exquisite that's spelled wrong. Detail. Exquisite detail. The doors themselves worthy of an art gallery and actually have significant value. But very heavy to carry. All right, so with that, that's important to note because we're doing old school essentials thing where things that have value matter. And what's a potato salad? And so we want the doors to be heavy. Okay, so let's say this is on the side of a cliff, and you're so long. Oh, what am I? I'm not spelling anything. What I'm doing is I'm making a description in regards to this door. So this map here is going to lead to this hallway, right? These lead doors, if these lead doors were there, people would try to peel off of it. Like, let's say it existed really in the world where people wanted to make money. If they found these doors, they would nip away at it, right? So it wouldn't necessarily last. So let's go back up. Where is this located? Let's think about that. Why would these doors still be intact? What's up, Drools? Doors. Why? Location. Location. Mountainside in a valley far from people. All right. Cave in covered entrance. Okay. But what we're gonna, have you ever played D&D before, Cash? What's up, Snowball? Cave in covered entrance. How did the cave in cover the entrance? Because it wouldn't make sense if people were buried there if it caved in, right? But I still want that to happen, so we're gonna make it work. What's up, Christopher Michael? We're gonna find out. I almost don't want to give these spoilers up, but you guys aren't gonna play. Who cares? So cave in covered entrance, right? So they're buried in it. How did they know that they were going to be buried in it? How would they get buried in there if it was covered up? Okay, especially if the doors didn't have time to get messed up. So the idea is that they have a way to set off an explosion. Timed magical explosion, or they put it there to time it with a fault line. So it's like, or a I like that better. Located on fault time. Doomsday cult that predicted accurately, I can't spell accurately, a major earthquake more than a century before. Okay, so this gives us an idea of like what kind of god we want to deal with, or whatever. Accurately predicted a major earthquake more than a century before. Okay, Okay, we don't have to worry about that. You know, could be dwarven. Makes sense, but I want it to be more macabre with this death cult type thing. The lead doors indicate fear from people in a real sense. What's up, Rosie? How are you? Which makes me want to like put something that's almost space age inside this thing. Okay, that's a good start. We have a hallway. It has a very intricate door at the beginning. Let's put our door on. Alright, so our door is there. This door is a very big deal. Alright, can I label things on here? I have a text maker. Great. Okay, plain fair display. I just want something regular. Roboto. So I don't know what to do here with that. So then, entrance. Can I make my font white? That would be better for me. The circumstance. Yeah, that's more on theme. What's up, Cash? How are you? Thanks for all the emojis. We're going to make it a story. So then, what's inside? What's inside this? What are the pictures on the wall? There's let's see. There's a carved on the spans of the roof is the painting of a night sky. Paint does not look. Is this spans wrong? Spelling? I don't know. I'm not gonna. Maybe it's with a C. No, I don't even know. No, maybe I don't even know what I'm talking about. Here on the. Okay, let's see. Let's go to detail. Expensive doors. This is a lot of stuff right now. We're gonna take it away as it goes on. Jit too lit for you. What's up, man? Okay, expensive doors. All right, that's good. Okay, night. Okay, we're gonna paraphrase. Night sky on ceiling. Smart. Same night sky as day of earthquake. That'll date this place. If somebody's smart and asks a question, they'll be like, "Aha!" I'll give them a little something to look at. Rituals involving alchemy. One bright star shining down to an altar depicted on door leading into main chamber. Mosaics indicating the attempts and successes of changing lead to gold, and creating fires, giant fires on the near mountain. Okay, let's show that. Like, oh, hey, this whole area is like this, blah blah blah. What's up, strawberry? Alright, so like this, we're just trying to paint a picture. Like, this whole thing's going to tell us a story, right? So then they have that. All members wearing a dark purple, like the purple robes with celestial patterns. Perfect. What's up, La Bonbon dit Cure? Okay, once again, this is going to be reduced. I don't really want to give people this much information. This just helps keep me inspired here. And we have this from one hallway. Where's it going to go from here, guys? All right, so then we're going to the main chamber. All right, this is going to be tough. We got a lot going on in this chamber here. So it doesn't have to be that big, but it does. So let's see here. It's going to be the Temple Major here. And do we have a statue indicator or any type of thing like this? So see. Here we go. Perfect. All right, statues. Well, let's go. Altar. Nope. Oh, did you? Welcome back. I'm doing lots of important things. Major statue. We want a major statue in here. Right here. That's a 10-foot statue. I kind of want it bigger than that, guys. Not gonna lie. Let's see here. So the good thing about this is, like, if we make this a giant statue and we make it gold, can you imagine? How about we make it gold, and then when it leaves, it becomes lead again? Wouldn't that be dirty? If they finally found a way to get this out of here, and then we make it become lead again, because these guys were alchemists. If they're smart, they could look past it or whatever. Maybe it's an illusion. What's up, Lord of the Dead? Alright, so we have this. This is the Temple Major here. Let's see, these objects. This is a cool object tool. Let's see, columns. We have a column. I don't want a dais, I want a column. What's Omni-Man? What's up, Davey? Not really. What do you mean, not really? I must have missed the question. It's been a while. Pillar. Come on, bro. Pillar. Small pillar. Non-toxic D&D. Well, let me give you a rule for D&D, okay? If you wouldn't go on a car ride with him, don't play D&D with him. Okay. Best way to not play non-toxic D&D is to not play 5th edition. That's not really dirty. It isn't. You think that's a cool idea or what? Do you think people would enjoy that, or do you think people would be pissed off at it? Because you know, these are columns here. Omni-Man, my expertise is the best way to play D&D is the older the better, and Old School Essentials is great. So we have some columns here. So this looks pretty good. I like this already. Giant statue, but what is it of? What is it of? All right. So what we've got so far, Omni-Man, you think it should be both? Okay, so you think it's fun and dirty. All right, that's fair. All right. So we have a giant statue here. It's made of gold. Maybe they can look at it as an illusion spell if they're smart, or otherwise they'll be like, oh man, we need to figure this out, right? These guys have been put in this tomb. It's like a doomsday cult type thing. We're under a mountainside, a valley, far from people. Cave is a covered entrance located on a fault line, not time. So they like timed an earthquake to be interred in this thing, right? So they're like, we're gonna build it. We have this long to build it, 6 months till the big earthquake. So what's something that would cause a giant earthquake in D&D? You know what? We can make it up. What is It almost makes me want to play on the word tectonic, you know? Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the follow very much. So if we play with the name tectonic, we can make a cool. Let's look at a thesaurus, which is not a dinosaur. It's an actual book that people used to use. I can't even spell thesaurus. This is not good. Okay, so let's look up the thesaurus of, let's say, Earth or rock. Let's see. You gotta go, Cash. We'll have a good day. Ooh, what's zircon? Zircon is a cool name. What does that mean? Thanks for the follow, Cash, and thanks for the follow, Omni-Man. I'm a big fan of your work. Zircon. Zirconia is exceptionally strong, durable, and bikeable. It's white ceramic. Ow. Okay, is zircon not a thing? Zircon. Mineral. Refractive and bright, brittle, yet brittle gemstone. Okay. Zircon's a cool name, right, guys? Let's see. Zircon. What's the name of a rock from... Let's say it wasn't an earthquake. Let's say it was a star. Let's say an asteroid hit this shit, okay? Let's look at that. We could do that too. We can get weird with it. Asteroid thesaurus. So there's got to be some weird old name for a minor planet. Another name for meteor. Falling star, shooting star, fireball, meteorite, bolide. Bolide. That's a weird name. Bolide. A large meteor explodes in the atmosphere. Okay. What's up, Gene Gabby? All right, let's see here. Bolide. 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 Let's see. What does he look like? What does he look like? I'm gonna say maybe we make it God of let's see, wait, what was the other word we had? I should have wrote it down. Bolide. Bolide. Zarkon. Zarkon seems pretty mystical. Names for rock thesaurus. No. Prop, anchor, bulwark, pillar of strength, tower of... Okay, rock, synonyms, antonyms. Lava, earth, bedrock, boulder, cobblestone, crag. Crag's a good one too. Lodge, mass, mineral, ore, pebble, promontory, quarry, reef, shelf, slag. Slag's a good one too. Anchor, synonyms. Let's see, ground. Let's go back to this. Field, landscape, peak, sand, soil, turf, arena, old sod. The tomb of old sod. Terra firma. Ooh, terra's good. Terra bode. What about Terracon? I like that. Terracon. I like that. Okay, that's it. I like Terracon. It's official. Terracon of the deep. You know, every time he's calling in stars to hit the planet, that's what he does. He's trying to like mine his way out through celestial bodies. Calls on power within the earth and the stars to become free from the center of the earth. Yeah, so we got a whole thing going on. So Terracon's one thing, right? So this helps us out here. Why did this place exist? Maybe this place has been here a long time, but then the doors came up. These doors no longer make sense. Skeleton sending stuff. It's all okay. The door depicting a planet cut in half with a giant being curled up in the center with the solar system in the background. It's going good. Hey, Kate, what's up, man? We're making up a god to put it on. Okay, so we've got all this stuff off of a hallway and a picture. All right. So this big bad may not even exist. We're not sure. So we're looking up thesaurus for stuff, for the names of a character. The fake hook is that it's a dragon cultist thing, right? But the big secret is that they worship some god that essentially is asleep in the center of the earth, that's waiting to be awoken again, who calls on stars, stuff like that. So far they've been buried in a valley because they timed an earthquake appropriately. Whether it be, good morning. Whoa, what's up? What time? What's today? Monday? Oh, you're probably going to work, aren't you? Like a normal human being. So yeah, lead would be good. The alchemy thing doesn't... No, not at all. No. Not for 5th edition one bit. This is for... Well, I appreciate that, Omni-Man. This is all for me. Really, the players will kind of see what's up. I'm just trying to put some stuff out there. This is really for old school essentials is what it's for. Hey, Kate. So it's all based on basic D&D. Well, I hope you have a great day, man. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. I appreciate that. This is for old school essentials where gold matters more than anything else. You ever played it before? That's a great compliment, Omni-Man. The lead doors. I am. So I'm writing this stuff and I'm trying to write my own. Oh, are they really? Okay. I'd like to play Civ 6. That'd be great. It's actually free on Amazon right now if anybody doesn't have it in that group. I just saw that this morning when I was looking at stuff. What's up, River? Whenever you want, Umbra. Once a long time ago, how long you been playing D&D? Oh, we can do a poll just so people know it's coming. I think that'd be fun. I don't think it's necessary, but I think it'd be fun. So, like, today, let me give you a rundown of what's going on. So, 5th edition's more like you're almost directing a movie. This one's like you let your players play. Oh, wow, for 9 years, that's awesome. What do you play now? Omni-Man, you should definitely play this. You guys should look at Old School Essentials. I appreciate that. Thanks, Abyss. Now, this... Okay, I have my son's birthday party this weekend, so I'll probably be busy. And I'm probably going to take him somewhere Sunday, but maybe, well, I got to stream tonight between Path and... Okay. I played Pathfinder, I played 5th edition, I played 3.5, I played all of them, and I found out that I really love Old School Essentials or Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. Let me show you what a character sheet looks like on Old School Essentials. Alright? So look. Sure, that'd be great. Look, okay, let's see. Adventuring Party. That's your whole character sheet right there. That's the whole thing. Not 3 pages of feats, not a whole set of skills. This is literally your whole character sheet. And these are level 2, level 3. See this? Like, okay, man. All right, man. Take it easy. Have a good day at work. Be safe. Don't speed. Get some coffee. So I like this because this is here. Also, it slows down the power creep. I don't know if you DJ or not, Kate. What's up, Slumpy? But it really slows it down. Okay. Oh, isometric. They have isometric stuff I would never even try. This is called a dungeon time tracker. This... I won't say it runs the game for you, but it adds the pressure that sometimes feels like you have to make. Like you have to present pressure. Kate, do you DM at all, or do you mainly just play? Because, well, I'll talk about it anyway. Even if you don't DM yet, you might one day. This is a really cool thing. This thing has changed the way that I play D&D. Have you ever used anything like this before? Most people primarily do stuff like very big, like Pathfinder Adventure Paths are huge. The 5th edition adventures are huge. I would argue too big, too grandiose. Like, I want to play Kingmaker, but not for 5 years, right? I just want to get to the part where I can do the kingdom thing, but I also know there needs to be a build-up. I would also argue that the characters in 5th edition and Pathfinder are way too powerful. I think it's a different style of game. In this circumstance, they're not as powerful. It's more evenly grounded. Also, you can play with more people, so you could have 10 people playing, and it balances itself out. These old school games, these old school games are a way of for 8 people to get around the table and play this game, and they would be fine. If you had 8 player characters in 5th edition or Pathfinder, they would stomp the shit out of anything you put in front of them. What's up, 6-7? Thanks for following the host, which is me. All right. To go back to this Old School Essentials and things like this, have you ever seen Delicious in Dungeon? That's one of the primary examples that I can think of in a modern day setting of what old school D&D is like. Delicious in Dungeon has a lot of cooking stuff in between, but at its core is very much like old school Dungeons and Dragons. In fact, there's so many references in it from other classic adventures that the person that wrote it or invented it or whatever, created it, had to have played old school D&D. Let me get to the point. The Dungeon Time Tracker. Let me read it out loud, then I'll explain. Each box equals 1 turn. Blocks of 6 boxes. 1 hour. All blocks on this sheet equals 1 day. Okay, so letters beside box indicates events. No, it's a great show. Yeah, me too. I can't wait for the new season to come out. If you like Delicious in Dungeon, this is the D&D you should play. Because what they did in that show, whether they really say it or not, is they went back into the same dungeon over and over and over again, which is essentially an old school mega dungeon. I don't necessarily agree with the idea of going back in the same dungeon over and over again, because I could see that getting really boring. But you give people options. You're like, okay, the mega dungeon is over here, and it exists no matter what you're doing. Okay? In the meantime, there's other things you can be doing, but that doesn't mean that other things aren't happening over here, right? Time does matter, and this is where this comes into play. This is essentially for checkboxes. So what I'll do is when the game starts today, I have a game at 10 a.m., okay? When the game starts today, they're going to go to the dungeon. I usually speed them past where they've already been. Unless it's been a particularly long time, then monsters might be back in it, right? They can make their way back in. Say they want to check for traps, they take their time. So if somebody's checking for traps when they're walking down it, this is not a roll dice and see if you hit the slot machine or whatever to if you find a trap. If you ask smart questions, then you can see the trap and you can go on from there. With that being said, everything that they do takes time, and they're being cautious about it, so they're going to take time doing it. If they're not indicating they're being cautious, they can speed up time if they want to go faster, but there's a risk that they're going to trigger something if they're not paying attention. So let's say they're like, I'm moving 10 feet, I'm going to check for secret doors, stuff like that. I put an X right here, okay? That goes by, they get up to a wooden door, they're like, I want to see if there's any traps on it. They check it very carefully, right? Because it's a dangerous plate. Thank you, Umbra. And so then it has this W above it, okay? The W indicates a wandering monster. Now, per the rules of Advanced Dungeons & Dragons or Old School Essentials, I'm going to roll a D6. And you ain't got to call me boss. I know it's a term. I'm just making a joke. That walk down, but yeah, I don't even know how to say this person's name. So the wandering monster, it'll make it be on a roll. And if I get a 1 on a D6, then there's a monster that happens. And normally, depending on the adventure, they would have a list of creatures that would be on the random encounter table. Random encounters are dead. I know. MGS. So, if you do that, this is what happens. I'm explaining what this is and how it works, but I'm not explaining what it really does. What it does is, if people are talking too much, like, because some people take forever to make a decision, right? And they're like, blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm taking that as like they're talking in the dungeon trying to figure out what's going on. I pick up 1d6 and I roll it. Or they see me reach down to the piece of paper and mark on it, indicating that every time I mark it on it, leads them to another potential wandering monster. So it increases the threat. So I don't even have to say, all right, guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because many times we're like, all right, what are we doing? We're bullshitting. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This piece of paper is my way to move the game along. If they want to take 20 minutes talking about it, that's fine. But every time they take longer, I roll on this thing, and then a wandering monster can happen. It's like, are you willing to stay in it? It does speed up the process. But the biggest and most important thing is it automatically indicates or puts on pressure. And I see it. And I'm telling you, until you use this thing, you will not understand it. But people are like, hey, he's rolling the dice. We got to figure something out. Or they're like, hey, he's marking a sheet. We got to do something. It's like, I'm using this sheet. This is what this does. I'll let everybody know what's up. So to explain how it works, all the W's on there are wandering monsters. So every 2 turns is a wandering monster. Then they have to rest when we go through this many. So each one of these is 10 minutes. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 60 minutes. Seeing a server, I'm in a thing called the Metaverse, which is text RP with a role mechanic. Oh, that's cool. This probably, I don't know if this would work in a role-playing sense, but I guess it could if you can do whatever you want in D&D. I don't know why I ever think it's limited. You're giving a scenario that changes based on your decision. Oh, that's cool. So the T here means that torches would go out, so torches matter. So if you're planning on going into this dungeon, you better have your torches, because if you go in the dark and you can't see, you're lost, because there's no dark vision or whatever. There's infravision. Some of the demi-human characters have infravision, which they can see heat, but you're in a dark, cold dungeon underground, you're not gonna be able to see that. So as you can see, This will go, you know, hour. Every 4 hours, it says the L at the end of that one, which indicates that there's a lantern. A lantern would go out, which would then you'd have to put your oil in, which means a lantern has a lot of value because it goes this far along. Every time you rest, or every time I make them eat every six hours. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 hours they got to eat something, and you wanna attack their not attack. You want to make it where them packing means something. Like if they pack a bunch of food and they never have to eat it, or if they pack a bunch of torches and they never have to use them, what the hell's the point? In 5th edition in Pathfinder, there's absolutely no point in you having gold. I don't believe it one bit. They're like, oh, well, you can buy a mansion or whatever the case is. Well, in this one, it's the only way you level up. The only way you level up is by getting gold. So you may go into the dungeon, come out 3 or 4 times. Like today, the Elven Draconic Dragon say, oh, that sounds crazy. So, Umbra said, I already have a character fleshed out for this, Mathrek, the Elven Draconic Dragon Slayer. All right, so the character choices are extremely limited, but you can definitely be an elf. But elves, well, that's a whole different thing. This is old school. So what I say is, when people are doing stuff in the dungeon and they have a town they retire back to, like today we're going to run this game, and by the time we get done today, they have to go back to town. They have to go back to town. So no matter what, like, hey guys, we're done in 15 minutes. We need to make it we need to go back to town, otherwise we're going to be trapped in the dungeon. Now, real time passes when they do that, and that sounds crazy too, but this is what this promotes. If real time happens in the game, and we have a group chat going on, if they have money, they can do what they want to do in the chat. I don't need to be there. I know what money they have. They want to learn how to use the gold to learn that stuff. They say it in the chat. So all that downtime stuff, you don't come back to your session 2 weeks from now and you're like, okay, what do we do? It's like, oh, I leveled up. Oh, I've never played a lot of the Dark Souls. I played some of them, but they're too scary. No, I'm just kidding. I just never got into them. So I want to play Elden Ring though. What? What's up, Shrimp Gamer? So you make the game live longer by having time actually go by. So when they go back in today, they've spiked some traps and things like that, but the dungeon is a living thing. So some of the doors they may have opened before will be closed or repaired. Some of the traps may be reset. Some of the monsters may have moved in. Some monsters may have moved out, you know? So that's something that I can work on, or if they ask questions that are particular to that, I could have it where someone else has been in the dungeon, you know? Yeah, that'd be great. So it makes it interesting to me. Let's go back to this, to our map. Where's it at? Where's our map? All right. Some underground god. His name is... Our god's name is Terrakon. All right. I want there to be... Let's say there's a secret door here. It just makes sense, right? Tropes are good. Tropes are not bad. Tropes get a bad rep. Oh, let's see. There's a secret door thing on here. Secret door. There it is. All right. Let's see. All right. I just need an S, really. So I'll do a secret door here. This is for the DM, right? We got a secret door that goes down. It's going to go underneath here and go beyond it. So this tunnel goes 20 feet this way, but they have to uncover it. How do they uncover it? Let's make 4 burial chambers where something has to be put in. Okay, so let's say that. I like that idea. So we're going to make it more complicated than that. We're going to make the secret door simple. There's going to be a seal right here, like a big seal on the ground. It's an offering plate. Maybe there's some stained dry blood on it. I like that idea, right? But that thing is going to flip over almost like a weird manhole cover. If they get it, they'll hear it sliding from the other room. What do we think of that, guys? So let's see. We got a Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Dungeon Pizza Roll, I appreciate that. I think everything's gonna go fine, but you never know. I know everything's gonna go fine, but I love to talk about D&D and I love to hear other people's ideas. So let's see what happens. So what I'm doing is I'm getting inspired, but what if somebody else gets inspired by this? Like, hey man, what if you did this? And what if they have a cool idea? And I'm like, oh man, then we can grow off that, and it's inspiring to me, and I love talking about it. Figuador can also be a ruse to say wine cellar that can... Oh, so it's a wine cellar, but it's not actually the secret door, then the secret door somewhere else? What if they had to go inside the statue? Right? So maybe his, like... Maybe there's something that... Okay, so the guys... We're making some earthen god. Not Crom, but like Crom. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I don't know how long you've been here to hear all this whole thing, but I have a great time with D&D. I do want to do these 4 burial rooms. And do you play? What edition do you play, if so? So let's see. 3x3. We'll do that. Oh, I messed it up. Wow. Erase. This is Dungeon Scrawl. This is 3. This is free. Yeah, I do too. I've been playing since I was a kid. And I love old school D&D a whole bunch. I think it's the best way to play D&D. It has a real sense of adventure. It really feels like... Okay, it could be in there, but it's like a way to deter the ones who don't want to take the time. Not that long, but thank you. It's what we do. Hopefully we can go. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I don't really do a lot of whole D&D content on here, which is a shame. And I intend to change that. I would love to collaborate. So it could be a wine cell. I like that idea. Maybe it's a... What would be under the statue? Under the statue might be really... a holy place, right? So what would be considered holy to people that believe in the power of being underground? I need to turn the erase thing off here. The power of being underground. His name's Terracon. You know, like Terra as in Earth. So what would his deal be? We got 3x3. Okay. It doesn't have to be down there. I'm offering. Currently we're back to new D&D 5e, but we all done it. Currently, we went back to new D&D 5. We've done all editions, even the RPG version of Fabula Ultima. You seem like a pro. Definitely put more content. I appreciate that. Well, if I seem like a pro, it's false confidence, but that's really what it's all about. I wouldn't say I'm rules-based. I'm more interested in the presentation. I think that would be fair. I think a druid craft would be fair, but they don't. They're more earthen. So like, I don't say earthbenders. I don't want to go that way with it. It's more nefarious than that. They're trying to wake this guy up. So this Terracon guy, as we mentioned. Okay, I'll catch you up. There's a door here, right? It says the entrance. The door are these 2 lead doors. Now my intention was because lead is different, and it also has properties that players know, like usually keeps in like radiation. So I thought about playing something like From the Stars with this, right? One of the fake things that they're presented with is this giant statue that looks gold but is actually made of lead. However, there's a mosaic here in this hallway here that indicates that they practiced alchemy. Okay, so they're like alchemists. They're kind of deceivers in a way. This Terracon god tries to... it's like, you know, elder god type, but not as weird looking per se. It's more Eidolon type like, such as for advanced D&D. He would be in the center of the earth, and he has these ways to like try to call in stars, right? So he's trying to like have these meteors come in to essentially help remove layers of the top of the earth to get him out better. Okay, it's like to like break the crust of the earth because he's in the dead center of it. He was put to sleep there by some untold thing. Really unnecessary. The statue, well, let me explain that more. I'd like where when they get into the bottom of this thing, there's some either plan or the beginnings of drilling into the center of the earth. I mean, clearly they didn't make it, but, you know. Yeah, send me his character information, Umbra. What's up, Christina? Yeah, so I like the idea of a giant drill or something that's like, let's say that's where the radiation thing is from. Maybe they made some weird-ass space laser, right? Maybe they found some, like, because they're following the stars, following the things that he's thrown down. Maybe they find remnants of asteroids. Okay. I DM'd it to you. Are you talking to me, Twilight? Okay, cool. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. So I think so too. So like maybe, okay, I was just making sure. So what I can do is maybe that's the beginning of realizing this has something to do with the stars. Maybe the way to open that seal is a necklace of some of these like tombs that are in here. So there's regular burial alcoves in the walls. Lots of people in it. Lots of people wearing purple robes. Then there's, you know, one sarcophagus in each room. Maybe that's our first encounter. These people that come up, which are human-like, but have unhuman-like details, which what I'm inspired by is like the star spawn idea, right? They're like, they're what's considered radiation, but it's like magic radiation. So they're mutated, right? So we're gonna put one sarcophagus in each of these, and let's say it's one different class and they have different like weird celestial abilities that really like paint a picture for this. So they have to fight it, and then they automatically understand what's going on here, and they get the necklaces off these guys. So there's 4 rooms, 4 distinct creatures. Okay. I imagine this being a little bit above level 1. Okay, I like the apocalypse kind of feel. Have you heard of the stars? Yes, I have. Yep, no, it's okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But it's like when let's say, it's kind of like when a mind flayer takes over the mind or takes over the body of a person that starts to mutate them. You know, it's a big theme in Baldur's Gate where they get taken over, blah, blah, and in general. But in this case, it's unique to this character. Now, my intention when I made this was to not, what's up, Abe, how are you? Was to not necessarily homebrew all this stuff, but such as it goes, because I want to be a little bit different. No, you don't have to be, oops, we're on the same page, so we're on the same page here. The star spawn fascinate me. Let's see, tomb. Let's see, sarcophagus. Okay, I don't like that. Let's see, altar. No, we don't want to do that. Let's see, altar. Tomb. Well, I want to type tomb. Let's see. Let's put the coffin. I like that. So we'll do that, and then we can give him some treasure too. So we got a coffin here. I think defeating them is good. Maybe take each class of your players and high build a class they have to defeat. Okay, so it's like they see what they have. Maybe that's what they do. Like when someone comes in the room, you see like this weird, you know, Aurora Borealis thing get cast from this thing, and then they have like the levels of a 6th level version of themselves. Like they can emulate their powers. Maybe that's what they were looking for all the way. Oh, that's cool. I like that idea a lot. I think we should roll with that. So what I'm going to do is we'll make it where they have it where maybe that happens when they walk in. As soon as they walk in, they get like this weird cosmic thing, like Aurora Borealis that hits them. It's like the most beautiful things they've ever seen, blah, blah, blah. But it's actually these guys copying it. Yeah, so when they walk in, they walk into this Aurora Borealis type thing, and they have this cosmic look on the ceiling and stuff like that. We talked about that. What's up, Zaj? And so that's on the ceiling, And what they think is just this mystical thing is actually these guys making copies of themselves. We're gonna get along just fine. You're gonna make me a bad person, all my friends. And I think tropes are really important. Like it's very stereotypical to go in a place where there's a burial, right? Because that just makes sense. And it always adds that layer of like, oh, this is creepy. But then what we're doing is we're making a twist on it because, you know, it's a little different now. Got it here. All right, so let's say, now, let's look at this. Let's do this. By dungeon level 1, okay. Oh my God. This is in room 1. We'll make it make sense. This just speeds up the time. These are great tools. Using the old school essential stuff. That's what we're making this for, by the way. It's old school essentials. And Dungeon Pizza Roll, what are you trying to create on here? What's your goal? What's your goal on YouTube? Are you just trying to watch, or what are you trying to do? Because like I said, you talked about doing something together. I'd love to know more about what your plans are. Room 1. Okay. Room 1. This is very, very non-format type stuff here, but let's see. Non-format as in like, roll it again. 400 silver pieces. I'm okay with that. Let's do 400. I'll do 400 silver pieces. They don't need to find a bunch of shit in every room. Room 2. We can find stuff that's interesting too. You know, it doesn't have to be treasure in the monetary sense. It could be interesting. $400 SP. Let's go back to this. Oh, get the hell back up there. What are you doing? Oh my God, bro. Yeah, I don't even know how to use this crap. All right, for instance, room 2. Probably have to go down because it's gonna piss me off. Room 4. Let's roll some more. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Copy. See, it's just taking the generator from the rule set that we're using and making it a lot easier, you know? And like I said, I'm not worried about formatting this right now, per se, because this is the most formal I've ever written anything. Honestly, most of the time I'm riding around the car just talking about it. So this is motivating me to write something legitimately. I listen, if this is good, I'll put the damn thing up online. Why not? I think it's already good, honestly. I'm really liking it. I'm interested in it. 100 silver pieces. Should we do something more? Should we do by type? Let's see, type A. Ooh, we don't want to do that. Type B, type V, nothing. Type R. This is very cool. This is different. This would be take its own explaining. Every monster has a different treasure group with it. Okay, so it's like this would be I want items. I don't necessarily want gold. Where's my item? They give me gold. Arrows. There were some arrows. Okay, it does give me items. Look how... Ooh, there was a scroll. It's magic users... But look how rare this is. See that? Warhammer +2. Jesus Christ, that would be crazy. We're not doing all that. I was just curious if it did that stuff. So that's good. Goes down here. Secret door leads to something else, which we'll put this way, because it goes deeper this way. So we'll just put a gap. Start it this way, make maybe some type of line. Secret door goes to the wine cellar, collectible cellar, maybe artifacts. Yeah, we'll definitely put a cursed item. Where the monster before it got killed, put its soul in there. Item. Maybe a paladin came in here and dropped a holy sword. You know, because these guys are evil. Maybe he was like, nah, I don't mess with that. You know, maybe we find him. Yeah. Well, what if he's down there in that cellar like it's artifacts and stuff too? And they, So wait a minute. Okay, let's say he dropped a sword that he can't even, like, they can't touch because it's so pure. Like, legitimately. Like, only lawful good people can touch it. It fell down here. If they touch it, it, like, fucking blows them up. Okay? Like, for sure. It just saves them from it. Like, holy light will just blast them. So there's this weird, obscure box. Right, they'd have to find some way to pick it up. They'd find a way to pick it up. Let me think about this. He knew he would fall, so he left items or hid himself locked up, so he almost like a skeleton, all the items gleaming. Yeah, that's a good idea. Where would he go, though? Maybe he made it further in than this. Further in the dungeon, finding something like that makes more sense. Maybe it's further in. Let's do that. I like that idea. Fallen, paladin, later. Sword is sentient with his soul. And everyone holds a spear and puts it in the dole cart. Yeah. Later sword is sentient with his soul. Okay. So they can find his soul there. He's like, I can't be released from this place. This place is like, it's trapped me here. So one of their quests is to get back, take him to a temple, and release the soul. And they get some maybe divine favor for that. That'd be kind of neat. Or they get some buff. They also get a badass sword. Alright, so we got our entrance. We got this. A trap's not a bad idea. I'm put a trap there. Only they would know not to trigger that. So it goes down a set of stairs, maybe? Like maybe it slides back upstairs. And then it goes this way. 20 feet down. Haven't I erased what's going on here? Oh, my bad. Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, and I got D&D at 10. So I figured I would stream because I couldn't really sleep very well. I got up at like 3. Went to bed at 10. Thanks, Kyler. I appreciate you. I'm drawing maps. I guess you got to work today, huh? Do you have to actually go into your office or what? That's wine cellar, maybe it's too big. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm a little worried about how I'm going to make it throughout the rest of the day. I'm being sincere about that. Because I'm so tired. I'm not really sure what to do. Okay. But I have to make it. I have to make it. Yeah. Thank you for coming in. I haven't got back on Hardtopia, believe it or not. What's up, X-Ray Cat? Oh, man. Thank you very much, Kyla. That's very kind. You're a sweetheart. If I'm allowed to say that as a grown man. But I think puppies are cute. You too, Kyler. I may try to stream our D&D game today if everybody's okay with it. Ooh woo. Thanks for the roses. Thanks for the subscribers. Ooh woo. My dignity's all gone. I have none. That's okay. My son gets more annoyed with it than I do, which is pretty funny. Are there shelves? Is that a thing? Have a good day and don't let any of those motherfuckers get you down. You fight somebody. Shelf. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, join our Discord dungeon and we can chat anytime. For real. I have a link in my bio here. I'm on all the other apps too. I may stream the game on the TT app. It sounds weird to say that, but it's true. Oh shit, let's go over here. We'll do a false shelf here. Then they can get in. We made a lot of headway here. We got a lot of stuff going on here. Goes in, then it goes left to right. I want to change it up a little bit. I want to go left to right. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it, everybody. I'm probably about to get off here anyway and make some coffee. Let's see. I want a hallway that goes this way and this way. One, two, three, four. Okay, four. Okay, that's even. I think I'm going to put a trap on the other side of this because it makes sense. How's all the traps at? Oh, that's good too. I should have indicated that. Oh, can I put that on a different layer? Send to back. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I know that's kind of messy. Alright, just to go left or right. But why? Why instead of left or right? Every time I hear you... Oh, come on, what are we doing here? Come on, give me some stairs. Thank you. Jeez. Getting difficult. No stairs here, this is straight up. Should we go down further, maybe? Crazy music I got going on here. I want the room to end right there. Can I pick it up though after I drop it? I don't want it like that. That looks bad. Ah, shit. Nope. Dang it. I want a secret room right behind that. No. I want it to erase it. Let's go. I'll erase it this way. Okay. I'll put a hallway. Then I'll do that. Let's see. Hallway. I don't want that. Draw. Boom. Do that there. Come on. Bro, what in the hell? Why is this thing so crooked? I want to make a secret room right here. Whatever. I gotta make it square. These things are too damn complicated. Secret door. That's so whatever. That's fine. What's in the secret door? Kind of want it to be a jail. Jail? Jail? Wall tool? So wall tool. Where's it at? Wall. 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 Yeah. Duplicate more. Some type of holding chamber there. Where did they sleep? Okay, so let's say this is a dormitory here. Door. Dormitory there. Dormitory. Subdrew. Dorm. Hallway to dorm. With slept here. Where did I go here? So library and map room. That's what that makes sense there. We do that all the time. Library would probably be huge. What's up, eBay? Three by three. It's all right. We'll do that. If these guys studied, what would they do here? Library and laboratory. Maybe it's like a classroom. I like that idea. The stage up top here. I don't know. For. I don't like that. It's too big. This is better. Classroom books. There's going to be spell scrolls in there. For sure. Regarding moving the earth or doing something with the earth, I would say. Dormitories. Door tool. I forgot we had a door tool. There. I like the idea of the elevators there. Which for these elevators? All right. Doors here. Door here. We'll go off the classroom. Alright, there's 4 guys that are buried here that were more important. Three, 6, okay. So we have the library here. I kind of want to go further in. Door here. here. These guys would... I had somebody that worked with them. For them. Okay. Damn it. Let's syndicate. Let's make this bigger. Finally got my fucking octagon room in there. Planetarium. What's up, Space Cowboy? Dormitory. Library. Let's see. Library. That would make sense there. Library. Kitchen. See. Elevators go down. "20-foot hallways." What's up, Dakar? Yeah, I like 20-foot hallways because the stuff is big. see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. More set there. Got the elevators that come down the center of the room here. Objects here. Duplicate.